Hey, what's up, everybody? So I'm out here, and if I see a problem with things, man, I can't help but think about it and try to analyze it and try to see if I can come up with ways to fix it and address it. It don't matter what it is. It'll be small scale, big scale. If I get zoned out on it, man, and I start really thinking about it, just becomes something I want to figure out. If I see there's an issue that needs addressed, I like to try and figure it out. So obviously we can't segregate the police department and have just African Americans police African American neighborhoods and Caucasian Americans police Caucasian American neighborhoods, because there would still be racial questions brought up, racial issues, accusations made, because they would say that somehow it would be white and black too. It would all be mentioned as white and black. Whites aren't good enough to police blacks. Blacks aren't good enough to police whites. Some shit like that. So you can't do that. So that's already known ahead of time. Those are some of the issues that there would be if we did any type of a segregating of the police department going back to like the fucking 60s and shit. What's something else that you could do? Well, one possibility is you could mix up the police units. If we break it down on a micro scale, what they could do at each individual police department, they could do them on a macro scale at all police departments, and they could break that up and try to have, and it would actually promote getting more African Americans onto the police department, on the police force. But they could purposely break up and make it to where it is a Caucasian American and an African American in all the squad cars, or where it is if they're Asian American, it could be African American and an Asian American. But it could be to where that is always in check. That way they could eliminate that racial card. They may try and still say that shit happened at certain times because it was racist and the African American police officer is just an Uncle Tom or something, and he's just kissing ass to his white counterpart. But it is what it is. That's just maybe one issue that may come up. But the thing is, it would help to eliminate the majority of racial, racial profiling or racial stops that may actually be going down, or that are actually going down, and that are actually happening. So that could lower that number, and it would help address the anybody that is racist doing racist shit. If his partner's like, no, that's not going to happen. No, we're not doing that. Or, hey, you're wrong. So it's kind of like a micro way of the police policing the police. I guess if that makes sense. They already have internal affairs, but internal affairs isn't on the scene for each stop. But if you mixed up the ethnicities and made it to where there was an African American and a Caucasian American, or African American and an Indian American from India, African American, or a Native American, African American, and whatever. If you had an African American in the car and something else, that would help with policing the police and help getting rid of that race card that they try and play for every stop where there's a Caucasian American and anybody of minority. So that's just a thought. I mean, you may have opinions on that. Let me know. But something has to be done. Something has to be done to address the issue, because other than that, any and every time this happens, it's going to be that it's a race thing, and shit like this, when it is a race thing, is going to keep happening. So, I mean, it is what it is. I just think that possibly this could address both issues of the ones that are assumed to be racist and the ones that are actually racist. Just kind of like I said, a micro way of policing the police. They would police themselves. A partner's policing their partners, kind of thing. It's just a thought, man. I'm just trying to think of something that could help address this issue. But something has to be done. Again, rest in peace, Mr. Floyd. I hope that out of this positivity something positive comes out of the very negative loss of your death. I hope something positive comes out, some kind of positive change. I wish you all the very best. Have a wonderful day, everyone.